My name is Rosina. I'm a banker, I'm a biker, an event planner. I let one out. Salsa dancer. Let's go again, don't worry.
Hello, once again, this is salsarozie and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now today I'm going to discuss something very short and sweet. Simply put, how do you spice up your relationship? Most often than not, you realize that when relationships start, they are very rosy. Both of you are happy to be in each other's space because you're getting to know someone for the first time. You're getting to know each other's wants, needs, etc. So it's actually exciting. And once again, you feel like, the relationship is nice and it's bubbly. But as time goes on in the relationship, you realize that things begin to get stale, especially for married couples. You get married, the whole fanfare with the wedding, the planning, friends, the dondo, and all of that. It's actually very nice, okay? So there's a lot of energy in the relationship. As time goes on, when you sink into your responsibilities in the relationship or in the marriage, you realize that the marriage actually gets stale or the relationship gets stale. Now, what things can you do to spice up the relationship? One thing that actually dwindles as the relationship goes on is the use of touch. So you realize that when you start dating, when you're walking, you're holding hands, probably sweeping the hair off the face of your lady, probably playing with the beard of your gentleman. There's so many things you do. Now, touch is very important when it comes to a relationship. Most often than not, that is what begins intimacy, because that sense of touch, that sense of feel. So it's important that when you realize that your relationship is growing still, start introducing that use of touch. When I'm saying use of touch, very nice, sensitive, intimate touches, rubbing his head once in a while, rubbing your fingers through her hair, once in a while, holding her hands, rubbing her back. Some of these things are very important, especially when she's tired. Nothing stops you from giving her a quick massage when he's tired. Nothing stops you from giving him a quick foot rub or something like that. Those touches can actually help in spicing your relationship. Next is using words of validation or complimenting your partner. Sometimes we are used to the things that they do. So for instance, if your partner is somebody who always makes sure that he comes home with food for you or a snack for you or something that you like every day, nothing stops you from saying, "Oh, thank you, baby. I see what you do. I know you do this for me every time. I don't want to take it for granted. Thank you very much." Or you see that your wife is always cooking for you. You're always enjoying delicious meals. Nothing stops you from complimenting and saying, "Look, listen, my wife, my girlfriend, my baby, your food is awesome. It's the best on the planet." Nothing stops you from doing that. So it's important that we validate our partners. It's important that we compliment our partners. These are things that you can do to spice it up, because as time goes on, sometimes we take some of these things for granted. We think that it's normal that they do these things because that is what they're supposed to do. Another thing that can spice up a relationship, and gentlemen, I need you to hear me on this, is when husbands help out at home. Okay? So most of the time, ladies, they wake up in the morning, they get things together, make sure the kids are organized to school, they come back, make sure food is made, laundry is done, house is clean. Sometimes it takes a toll on the ladies. There's nothing more beautiful, more exciting than a husband who comes home and helps out at home. Don't come home and sit on the couch and cross your leg and watch TV and give further orders. Bring my food. I want more stew. I want this. I want this. I want that. It's important that you sort of like bring your A game home also. Now the thing is that, now listen to this. When you go to work, you need to work hard to maintain your job. When you come home, why do you think you need to sit on the sofa and lazy around if you want it to work or if you want to spice it up? So gentlemen, put some effort in your home. Help your wives so that they can make the home. Sometimes you don't even have to help them particularly, as in you don't have to do the work, but the mere fact that you are there doing a little doing bits and pieces of what has to be done, in the wife's mind, it registers that this is the man who actually wants to help me. And that alone is something that will spice it up. And trust me, you will get your reward. Don't ask me what kind of reward it is. I think you know the kind of reward you're going to get. Alright, another thing that you can do to spice up your relationship is those silly text messages. When people are dating, trust me, all those silly messages we send, I like the way your bum was shaking this morning. I like the way you're looking. Oh, tonight is the night. All those silly things that we send to each other, tell each other. You realize that once you get married, all of a sudden, all these things dwindle. We need to get this back into our lives. We need to spice our lives with those silly messages, those little dares. What I'll do for you, what I'll do to you. If you do this, I'll do that for you. And make it exciting. It's important because sometimes you need to be the girlfriend in a marriage. You need to be the boyfriend in a marriage. Don't think that as a married man, you need to be in a straight jacket and be all strict with rules, regulations. And, sometimes you need to be dating in a marriage. So it's important that you date. Send those silly messages, send those silly texts, those texts that will make your partner slightly embarrassed if he or she opens it in public. It's important. It spices up the relationship because it kind of like preconditions the mind as to what to expect later on when you meet. It's very important. Another thing is that you need to get out. When I'm saying get out, you just need to get out. Wives get into this space where we need to provide food for the home, so they are always doing the cooking. Get out. Eat out. Do something. Get out of the house and be intentional about it. Don't wait once in a while before you step out. Sometimes you can actually consciously decide every week, every other week, let's eat out, let's do something else, let's go on an adventure, maybe twice a year. Let's leave the kids, travel somewhere, go on some adventure. It's important to get out because when you don't get out, sometimes you get stifled, you get suffocated by your surrounding because you see yourself doing the exact same things all the time. There's nothing wrong with that because this is a routine that is helpful for the family, that is useful to the family. However, for you as a person, you realize that you get suffocated. So it's important that once in a while you get out of your regular surroundings, eat outside. Once in a while, get out, do something, go hiking, go cycling. Do something out of the home so that you can rekindle some of these things in a relationship. And last but not the least, learn to listen to each other. Okay? It's important to learn to listen to each other. When you get home from work, she gets home from work, it's important that you sit and just listen to each other. Be it jargons, be it petty talk, be it gossip. Just listen to each other. All those things are important to spice up your relationship. So ladies and gentlemen, let's not treat relationships as business as usual. We need to put in effort, we need to put in time, we need to put in zeal, and we need to be creative about it. Let's spice up our relationships. Let's just spice it up so that we can have an enjoyable relationship with our partners. And that's it for now. Thank you so much. This is Salsarozie, and thank you for listening to my YouTube channel.
If you do like this, don't forget to subscribe. Turn on your notification button so that you can get more of this content every week. Thank you. Or every day, whatever. Is it okay? Okay. Salsarozie.